welcome to Q&A with A, your fitness, weight loss, and nutrition questions answered. I want to welcome you to 2013. The last video we did was towards the end of 2012. I think it was like November, December, and we said we were going to take a few weeks off, kind of regroup, and get ready for 2013, which we've done. It's the middle of January, and most of you guys are well into your New Year's resolutions. Hopefully you're working out, you're eating right, you're trying to make a lifestyle change and do some good things for yourself. So we want to welcome you to our segment, and we've got some really cool questions that we're going to answer today. And always, if you have any questions you want to send me, always you can email me at aaron@thepureline.com. Now, as you know, I like to start off our segments with something unique or something cool that I use, that I found that really helps me out in my workouts, my training, and my overall health and fitness. And today what I wanted to bring to your attention was a product that I use for joint pain. Lately I've been plagued with shoulder problems. You know, I think as I'm getting older, all the wear and tear of all the bodybuilding and the training for years and years has kind of finally added up, and the rotator cuffs and the tendons and the ligaments and the cartilage in the shoulder are taking a beating. So if you're like me, you don't want to stop working out, you want to keep working out, and you want to do it for a long time, and longevity is the key. What I've found is, you know, through all my research, I've done a lot of different things. You know, I've done topical creams, I've done lotions, the glucosamine, the MSM, and the joint repair that we sell. All those have value, they do work. But I have to be completely honest with you, I've used something recently that has just been miraculous. I mean, it's really helped me out a lot. And I've talked about this in other videos before, but I wanted to bring it to your attention primarily because it's helping me tremendously. And what it is, it's DMSO. DMSO is dimethyl sulfoxide. It's actually a solvent that's a byproduct of paper and wood. And years ago, back in the late 50s, early 60s, it was kind of discovered by chance that this really worked into the system real fast, goes into the area that it's applied to, and it starts working on scavenging the free radicals and healing some of the damage in the joint and the area that you've got an injury. It also works really well on bruises, it works well on sores. It's an incredible product. And the one I use here is a DMSO gel with aloe vera. It's a 70% DMSO, 30% aloe vera mixture, and it's a little topical gel, and you don't need a lot of it. It's not something that you're going to rub in and massage in. It's just something that you're going to apply topically over the area. You can order it online, and like I said, get the 70-30 DMSO aloe vera mix. And if you have a shoulder, a knee, an elbow, any area that you have pain in, just take the gel and just rub it over it and just kind of let it sit there. It is a transdermal product. It takes anything through the skin and puts it into the joint, so be really careful. Make sure your skin is very clean. You may get a little irritation, it may be a little bit red the first couple of times you use it. That's perfectly okay. Just don't overdo it. You don't need a lot. About the size of a penny, a dab the size of a penny is all that you need. But I'm telling you, use this stuff about 2 or 3 times a day on any injury that you have, and it will miraculously speed the healing process because it gets a lot of blood, oxygen, and circulation into those areas and helps the recovery process work a lot better. So, man, I cannot recommend this stuff any more highly. It's only about $8 to $10 online. Just, you know, Google it, DMSO 70-30 with aloe vera gel, and I highly recommend it. It works real well. In conjunction to this, I also use Pure Line's glucosamine and chondroitin and our joint repair, which in combination have really helped take care of my joints, and I'm feeling a lot better from that. So something I wanted to share with you guys, I think that'll help you out a lot. Now let's get to our questions. All right, question 1 comes from Sarah. And this is a good question because, as you know, we are kind of in the middle of a flu epidemic. Flu is just all over the United States right now, and people are getting sick with colds and stuff. And she asked, Aaron, I usually get sick around this time of year, and I don't know whether or not I should be in the gym working out during this time. It's usually just a head cold, but I always worry that if I push too hard, I may end up getting very ill and then be out for a week or two. What's a person to do? Okay, Sarah, that's a good question. You know, I just came off of a little illness myself, and there's a good rule of thumb that you can follow with this. Essentially, if your cold or your congestion or anything that you're experiencing in terms of your illness is from the neck up, then you can work out. That's kind of the idea. Now, if you experience anything from the neck down, congestion in your chest, if you feel like you're having a hard time breathing, if you're having a lot of mucus, things like that, then you shouldn't work out. Your body's going to need the extra rest to fight off the infection and recover. Now, obviously, if you're seriously ill, you just want to rest. But a lot of people are really, ingrained into their workouts. They need to work out just to feel normal and do something every day. It makes them alive. It gives them energy. So again, if you feel like you just have some sinus problems, maybe a light sore throat, you have a little bit of a headache, go ahead, go to the gym, take some ibuprofen. In fact, the circulation is going to help you recover and get better faster. Now, another thing that you can do is use our ImmunoGuard product throughout your illness. This is a great product for helping you recover from your sickness and from your illness a lot quicker. I recommend taking 2 to 3 capsules twice a day. That's the ImmunoGuard, and you'll see great results with that. Of course, combine that with some vitamin C, up to 15,000 milligrams a day for about 3 to 4 days until you feel better. I hope that helps. Okay, then the next question we have is from Alexander. He says, Aaron, I'm impressed with the products and the information you have on your website. I've been working out for a while and I finally have all my diet and training in a routine. I'm totally focused on working out and eating, and it's been my #1 priority. However, I want to consider using more supplements. Currently, I only use a protein and an NO pre-workout. I wanted to consider using either a pro hormone or a testosterone booster. However, I've read many bad reviews about pro hormones. They say that it's almost better to use the real hormone instead of the oral synthetic versions because of all the damage it can cause to your liver. However, I've also read that the test booster does not compare to a pro hormone in results. I do not want to use a pro hormone because of the side effects, but I do want to see major gains. What do you recommend, a test booster or a pro hormone? Okay, Alexander, that is an in-depth question, and it requires a little bit of a two-sided response. The first thing you need to be aware of is that there are testosterone boosters, like you mentioned in your question, which are natural products. Pure Line puts out T-Drive, Testoplex, and PCT, which all increase the rate at which your body produces testosterone. Of course, this will elevate your testosterone. With more testosterone, you can build more muscle, lose more body fat, have more energy, and feel better. Now, the other alternative, which you discussed in your question, was utilizing a pro hormone. Now, pro hormones are synthetic derivatives of testosterone. Essentially, they are a testosterone. When you put it into your body, you are putting the real thing in. Now, you compare them to using actual hormones. It's a little bit different. When you do use an actual hormone, whether it be a testosterone or an oral type of testosterone, you are going to experience some secondary effects that are probably a little bit more, a stronger secondary effect than if you were just using a pro hormone capsule, because the pro hormone has to go through 2 or 3 stages before it converts to testosterone. As long as you're using the pro hormone for only a period of about 4 to 8 weeks and then taking an equal amount of time off, you will be fine. You won't experience any liver damage or anything like that. It's a very mild pro hormone product. But in your case, since you don't want to use a synthetic version and you've made that decision and you do want to put on some serious size, then I'd recommend focusing on a few variables. Number 1, your diet. Your diet needs to be key. You need to be making sure that you're eating every 3 hours throughout the day from the time you wake up, and you need to make sure that you're intaking at least 50 to 55 grams of protein per meal and about 50 to 65 grams of carbohydrates per meal. Make sure the food is clean. For proteins, chickens, lean meats, fish, egg whites, carbohydrates, potatoes, rice, oatmeal, things like this. Also, the one imperative thing is that your post-workout nutrition be on point. Make sure you're taking at least 50 grams of a whey isolate concentrate blend, like the Bio Blend that we sell at Pure Line, along with about 50 to 60 grams of carbohydrates from GlycoSurge, which is our waxy maize product. Combine that with some creatine or Creolode and Glutathione, and always use that immediately after your workout. You'll see that that's got a very good ergogenic effect and that you will build muscle just by utilizing that alone. So utilize that and you'll see some good gains. Now, going back to the hormones, if you don't want to use the pro hormone, go with something like T-Drive or Testoplex. They will increase natural testosterone levels, but the key to these products is that they need to be used over a period of at least 8 to 10 weeks to see good results. It's not going to happen overnight. With the Pro Hormone, you will see results very fast, probably within the first 7 to 8 days. But with hormone boosters or testosterone elevators, you need to take the product for a period of time to see some substantial gains. I hope that helps you out. If you have any other questions, just email me, but that should get you on the right path to putting on some size. All right, that concludes our Q&A section for this week. If you have any questions whatsoever, be sure to email me at aaron@thepureline.com. Send me your questions on weight loss, nutrition, working out, training, whatever it is that may help you reach your goals better, send them over and I'll make sure and do my best to answer them. I want to thank you for tuning in. Hey, if this video helped you out and you got some good information, please share it with your friends. We like to help people. That's what we're here for, and we want to thank you for tuning in.